Leo, have you been feeling like something's shifting beneath the surface these days? Like there's a quiet movement inside you? Subtle, deep, and hard to name. Welcome to InnerCosmos, the space where cosmic movements reflect the subtle changes unfolding within us. And for you, Leo, the period from July 16th to 31st isn't just your solar return. It's an invitation from the universe to look inward, deeper, truer. On July 16th, slow-moving planets like Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto form powerful alignment. You may feel like old layers of yourself are peeling away. Your sensitivity heightens. Questions about identity, purpose, responsibility, dreams, and limits all start rising to the surface. Then comes July 17th and 23rd, bringing gentle waves of healing, expansion, and emotional reconnection. During this time, Leo is gently called to bring discipline into your creativity, not to limit it, but to nurture lasting inspiration. Let go of the need to control your inner world, and instead listen to what's been quietly waiting beneath. Speak your truth with heart, because not all radiance comes from being seen. Sometimes, it comes from being real. Believe in your dreams not as fantasies but as visions worth planning, building, and living. If you feel like you're standing at a crossroads, wanting to change, but afraid of losing yourself, remember, you're not losing who you are. You're growing into your light. Part 1. Leo, and the discipline of creativity. Have you ever felt like you're bursting with ideas, 100 sparks of inspiration, but when it's time to actually do the thing, you lose momentum? It's not because you lack fire. You're a Leo. Fire is what you are. But what the universe is whispering to you around mid-July is this. Fire alone isn't enough. You need structure so you don't burn the whole place down. July 16th is one of those rare cosmic moments where the slower-moving planets, like Saturn and Neptune, speak in harmony. In Leo, the sign of spotlight and self-expression becomes the center of a deeper lesson. Disciplined creativity. Saturn is the planet of limit. That might sound harsh, but think about it. You can't build a sandcastle in the middle of a storm. Discipline is what keeps your dreams from drifting off with your own ambition. And when Saturn's grounding force meets Neptune's dreamy intuition, the question becomes, how can Leo turn passion into something real, usable, and lasting? Not just a dazzling one-night show. This isn't the time to chase everything. This is the time to choose one thing. Commit. Focus. Build it with your whole heart and your calendar. The universe isn't stopping you from shining. It's simply asking you to shine with strategy, not just spontaneity. And if you embrace that, if you get serious about what you truly want, then July 16th might just become your turning point. Leo isn't just the sign of leaders. Leo is the symbol of purposeful light. And this is your moment to redefine what shine means for you. Part 2. Emotions and love in times of change. For Leo, there are days when you feel so much, but have no idea where to begin. Your emotions rise up like a tide, but the words just won't come. For Leo, this can feel especially disorienting. You're usually the one who knows how to express, how to hold the spotlight with confidence. But on July 17th, things shift, and the universe gently invites you to say less and feel more. The Moon, Mercury, and Venus, the trio of emotion, thought, and love, form soft, flowing aspect. It's as if the cosmos hands you a feather pen and whispers, "Right, not to impress, just to be honest, start with how you really feel." This isn't a time to perform or be loud about who you are. It's a time to listen deeply. Someone close to you may be in need of a safe space. Maybe it's your partner. Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's you. Leo is used to being seen. But today, you might realize your real power lies in how you show up, not in how many eyes are on you. Emotions may surface that you've been pushing away. You have a choice: suppress them like always, or finally face them with kindness. If love is present during this time, it'll feel more real. And real isn't always pretty, but it's worth keeping, worth nurturing. You don't need to be a perfect Leo right now. You just need to be a true one. And that alone could begin to heal more than you ever expected, starting from within. Part 3. Leo, balancing dreams and reality. Leo, you've always carried a fire of ideals inside you. You're not here just to survive. You're here to leave a mark. But sometimes, that same fire can burn you out. Dreaming without grounding eventually leaves your heart tangled in frustration. On July 16th, the universe places you between two forces, your vision and your reality. Neptune and Saturn, mist and steel, both tug at your energy. One wants you to float, the other wants you to stay grounded. And strangely enough, both are working together to teach you one thing: how to fly with direction. You can dream big. You always have. But here's the question. Have you written it down? Have you taken even one small action toward it? Or are you still stuck inside your head, mapping out a journey no one's walking? The Sun in Leo won't let you stay silent for long. But if you keep throwing yourself into everything based on impulse alone, burnout will follow. Saturn isn't here to stop you. It's here to remind you. Build the frame before you light the fire. Try this. Write down one thing you truly want this year. Just one. Break it down into steps. Let Neptune inspire the vision, but let Saturn lay the foundation. Creativity doesn't have to be chaotic. Dreams don't have to stay vague. You're Leo, a born builder of worlds. This is your time to use your emotions as raw material and discipline as structure to bring your ideals into reality. Part 4. Leo. The opportunity to transform your inner power. Some changes don't begin with action. They begin with a slowed blink, an unexplainable unease, or a sleepless night where you can't quite say why, but you feel like you're no longer yourself. For Leo, moments like that can be unsettling. You're used to steering the wheel, shaping the story, owning the space, but something unfamiliar is shifting inside you this July. A quiet knocking from parts of your heart you've never fully named. And the universe gently whispers, it's time to go inward. On July 16th, as slow-moving planets like Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus align in powerful ways, you might feel a deep shift in perception. Not loud, not obvious, but real. The subconscious is a quiet realm most of us avoid. But with aspects like these, you don't have much of a choice. Old patterns rise. Forgotten memories surface. And you'll face a question only you can answer. Do I want to hold on to this, or finally transform it? This isn't an easy shift, but it's the one you need. You may start dreaming more. You might feel drawn to journal, to meditate, or return to an old hobby that once brought you peace. Don't ignore these nudges. They're not random. They're your subconscious opening the door and inviting you in. And within those hazy buried layers, you may rediscover a power that doesn't come from leading others, but from knowing yourself fully and deeply. So don't fear what you've never dared to face, because only when you're willing to walk into your own shadows do you become truly worthy of the light Leo was born to carry. Part 5. The art of communication for Leo. Leo is known for being expressive, but being expressive isn't the same as being understood. Sometimes you say a lot, and still, no one really hears you. Other times, you go silent, even though inside, it's chaos. On July 17th, as the Moon, Mercury, and Venus form gentle, flowing aspects, you're gifted something rare. Emotional clarity, and the words to match it. This isn't the day to perform. You don't need the perfect caption. You don't need a curated story. It's the day to sit down and speak real. Maybe with someone you've drifted from. Maybe with yourself. When was the last time you truly asked, hey, are you okay? Here's the thing. Communication isn't about winning. It's about reaching. And to reach someone, you've got to set your pride down for a second. Dial down the need to be admired. And turn up the desire to be understood. Venus whispers, love doesn't need to be perfect, just honest. Mercury nods. Listen more than you speak. And the Moon rests its hand on your heart. Emotion is the strongest language we've got. So if there's a conversation you've been avoiding, start it. If there's a message you keep typing, deleting, typing again, just hit send. No need to polish it. Just make it real. Leo, you were born to shine. But shining doesn't always mean glowing. Sometimes, your brightest light is simply your willingness to be honest and present. Part 6. Unlocking Potential with Saturn and Neptune. There are strange moments when you feel totally inspired, and yet have no idea where to begin. Like you're swimming in an ocean of ideas, But when you finally reach the shore, it's blank. If you're a Leo, you might feel this exactly on July 23rd. That's when Saturn and Neptune come together and gently tap your energy. One represents responsibility, the other, dreams. And even though they seem to pull in opposite directions, their union might just be the key to unlocking your true potential. You may feel torn between doing what's realistic and doing what you actually want, between what you have to do and what your heart needs to do. But here's the thing. The universe isn't asking you to choose. It's asking, why not both? Think of that dream you've shelved, the one you dismissed as not practical or too far off. Maybe it's writing, painting, launching a podcast, starting a workshop, or building a personal project that actually matters to you. July 23rd is your moment to sit down and ask yourself, if I really wanted this, what's one small step I could take today? Neptune brings the inspiration. Saturn brings the structure. But neither can help you if you keep waiting for the right time. The right time is now. And one step, no matter how small, can shift everything inside you. Leo, you're not just here to make the world brighter. You're here to make your dreams believable. You don't need external approval. Not if you take yourself and your vision seriously enough. Part 7. Abundance and expansion with Leo. There are moments when everything feels like it's expanding. Your mind, your heart, your entire world stretching open in ways you can't quite explain. July 23rd is one of those days. Not because something magical happens out of nowhere, but because you're finally ready to receive it. The moon meets Jupiter, planets of emotion and expansion, opening a doorway Leo should not ignore. But here's the truth. Luck doesn't show up while you wait around for it. It arrives the moment you choose to step outside your comfort zone. Even when your heart is still racing. Maybe you've been considering an opportunity, a conversation, a project, or a new adventure. Maybe you've been putting it off, telling yourself you're not ready or not good enough yet. But here's the thing. Some things don't require perfect timing. They just require you. Jupiter doesn't just hand out blessings, it magnifies. If you're in a good mindset, you'll feel it multiply. But if you're stuck in doubt or fear, those will grow too. So the real challenge isn't the world out there. It's the one inside you. Leo, you already hold a massive reserve of energy. But now, it's not just about shining. It's about expanding, connecting farther, aiming higher, moving bolder. July 23rd is the universe's quiet reminder. If you believe in yourself wholeheartedly, you can finally reach what you've only dreamed of. It's not fantasy. It's potential. And it's been waiting for you this whole time. If something in this touched you, let us know. Share a feeling, a question, or even just a line of inner monologue you thought only you would understand. We read and listen to it all. And if you want to keep exploring journeys like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to HoroDaily. We're here every day with HoroDaily insights, every week with astrology forecasts, and through series like InnerCosmos, we go deeper, season by season, sign by sign. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next cosmic cycle, and in the next version of you.